Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Hari Vishwanathan and it's finally time to talk about the Indian men's national team who are playing their first friendly game against Thailand tomorrow. A very important game because on 10th we will be playing Hong Kong, a very tough AFC qualifiers game, and we need something, to look forward to cheer Indian football team because last 2 years haven't been good for the national team, and we have to get out of this, and hopefully the players realize that, and we Indian football fans deserve that, to be honest, because we have endured so many hardships in these 2 years, abysmal performances, heartbreak, and heartbreaks happen every year in Indian football. It's not new, but the last 2 years the heartbreaks have been too much, man. It's too much, man. Sometimes it becomes too much, and hopefully it's not like that tomorrow, and hopefully we can on fourth not win against Thailand. It's not that important to win, but hopefully we put up a very good performance, after which we can say that yes, we have a chance of beating Hong Kong. Because right now, if I talk about, I don't think we have, considering our form after the Bangladesh game. But if we play to our potential, yes, we can surely beat them. So on to the match. So Thailand, even though there is news about Thailand missing, 3-4 key players, their striker, one player who plays abroad, but they are still a very, very good team. And it will be tough because they have lots of pace on the wings, and they play really well through the middle as well, and they will have possession, and I think we will play counter attack. That has been our game for the last 3-4 matches under Manolo, so it will be interesting. The problem for us is how we will score goals, because defense is okay. We haven't had that many problems with defense. Of course, Bangladesh was an outlier because we picked the wrong lineup because there was no pace in the back line. Manolo picked the wrong lineup that day, but overall, I think defensively we can stop them. But the problem is, what will be the attack? Going forward, we have always and always faced difficulties. Right from the goalkeeping to the defense, because our defenders don't give balls to the midfielders. The midfielders aren't able to feed the balls to the strikers and wingers and so on. So it's a problem. It is not really a personal issue because our players are mostly the same. I think it's more the way we use them. So we don't have that much quality. These players, their form dips in the international football because they don't have foreigners, and everyone is equal and equally bad. So there is nothing can be done, and the performance don't reflect. But I think the problem is even when it was 2023, right? That time also the players were bad like this, average. But we were able to grind out results against good enough teams. I wouldn't say top teams, but good enough teams. That Qatar draw is an example. And even against the Oman games, and even games after that, the Malaysia game, the Lebanon games, the Intercontinental Cup, the SAF Cup, we have beaten mid-level teams, but now it is not happening, especially the last 2 years. And it's really, kind of astonishing to see why it is not happening. And yeah, there are issues, but that's for another time to talk about. But hopefully we get to see good performance here. Talking about the lineup, I think for me, Vishal Khet should start. The defensive pairing, in my opinion, will be Sandesh Jhingan and Anwar Ali. So in the fullbacks, we have options. In the left back, we have 3 options of Bose, Roshan and Abhishek. On the right, we have Boris and Ashish Rai. So plenty of options. But I think on the right, Ashish Rai should start because Boris is a little bit vulnerable. On the left, I think Roshan should start. Bose can start. Bose is defensively good, but he doesn't have pace, and Thailand does have pace. Especially, I think it's Nicholson, their right back. He has pace, and their wingers also have, pace. It's crucial. We also, have pace on the left and right back positions. So that's important thing to note. This will be my defense. Anwar Ali, Sandesh Jhingan, Ashish Rai as right back, Roshan Singh as left back. Abhishek can come in after, Bose can come in after, according to the game scenario. If you want attacking subs, if you want, defensive subs, that's for later. So that will be the defense. Coming on to the midfield, I think a lot of people are saying Apuya Suresh. So I also think it's a good option, but it wouldn't be my option. My option personally will be Apuya and Nikhil Prabhu. I think, whatever I have seen of Nikhil Prabhu, he has been really good. And I think it's time we also employ a destroyer type of, midfielder. We haven't had that type of CDM with us, and Nikhil Prabhu is exactly that type of player because he was a centre back before, so he can play there. If we do that, if we play Nikhil there, I think it's an advantage because then Apuya can join attack more. Because when Suresh plays, Suresh is the one running, defending and all those things, even spraying balls up top. Suresh's technical ability and, forward passing is not as high, as Apuya. Apuya has better playmaking ability than Suresh. So I think starting Nikhil Prabhu, he will shield the defense. He will provide defensive cover. He can also carry the ball, and he can play those simple passes to Apuya, and then Apuya can play a bit ahead with Brandon, alongside or just a bit behind. So that will give us more outlets, on the attack. He can feed balls to the wingers, to the striker. So it will be good. I think my CDM will be Nikhil Prabhu and Apuya in a double pivot. I will then tell Nikhil to stay a bit behind, shielding the back line, and Apuya to go a little bit ahead, play a little bit advanced, because then we can use his talents as well because he has a good shot on him. So that will be my CDMs, Apuya and Nikhil. I will personally play Edmund as a 10 or a withdrawn forward, whatever formation we play. If we play 4-2-3-1, then number 10 will be Edmund or Mahesh, whoever plays. I think Mahesh can do a good job as well, but Edmund can also do a great job there. Brandon I'm not playing because, we have put a lot of pressure on Brandon, to perform. So I think we should give him a little bit of, rest and, bring him from the bench. It will be good for us because then, he will be fresh. He will have, good balls to deliver, and he's a bit fragile. So it's important to give him, not put all the owners to, create chances to him. And Edmund and Mahesh can do that. So I will put there. So my midfield three will be Nikhil, Apuya, and Edmund or Mahesh, as a number 10. Or if we are playing a 4-4-2, then a false 9 or even a withdrawn striker. So whatever works, we can play that. Talking about the front three or one striker, two wingers, whatever you can say, it will be Changte on the right for me. I don't think any other player will play there. Changte on the right. Left is a toss-up between Liston and Ashik. I would like Ashik to play on the left because in the Super Cup he was really, really good. He combined really well with Suhail and other midfielders. So left Ashik, and also he played really, really well against Goa as well. He was beating players left and right, so looked really strong. Liston, most of our fans don't like him. Okay, and yes, it's warranted because he hasn't performed, to his best of ability in the national team. But the last 3 matches, he has been good, and it seems like he's the best player in the, training sessions as well. So there is no problem if Liston starts, but Ashik needs to come, in the second half. We need to give him game time. Okay, so that's important. Liston or Ashik, whoever starts, Liston has the ability to cut in, beat players as well, same as Ashik. But Ashik has an added ability of the passing and physicality, which Liston has physicality, but at international level it's not translating. So Ashik has better physicality. He has played even at the international level, and he has played at the top level, which is the Asian Cup, as a striker. So he also is a lot more suited there. So I think for me, Ashik is above. He will start. Right is Changte. Manveer can start, but I'm not convinced with Manveer that much, so I think Changte will start. Then Manveer can come, in the second half. So it's not a big problem. And up front, many people may be surprised, but I will start Suhail because this is a friendly, and this is the time to test our strikers, whatever our strikers have, the new ones, right? Suhail has played really, really well in the Super Cup as well. As a lone striker in a all Indian attack as well against a full strength FC Goa. So he has not been bad at all. I don't think there should be any question of him being selected. So me personally, I will start Suhail, in this friendly because this is a time to try him, to see if he has what it takes to play at the international level. And we need a striker very badly, man. How long will we be dependent on Sunil to score? So I think Suhail, we have to play him for 60 minutes, 65 minutes. Then we can bring in Sunil from the bench. He will be fresh, he will be more effective, just like how Bengaluru have used him, right? Most of the last season, Bengaluru has used him from the bench, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. So, and I think it will be ideal for Sunil Chhetri to come from the bench because that's when, he can properly do that because there will be tired legs and he's not young anymore. So he can't run, as he could before. So it's the best thing. And what it will do is it will, give Suhail game time. So he will be ready for the future. So that will be my lineup. I will play in a 4-2-3-1. I wouldn't even mind a 4-4-2 with this lineup. So it will be interesting what Manolo will play. I think Manolo will start Boris. We have to see. Maybe he would even start Ayush there, according to him. So I don't really know, but hopefully the lineup I said is what starts, and if that starts and if it plays well, I think we can at least compete against Thailand. I'm not saying win because I'm not confident, but overall prediction, I'm predicting, as an Indian football fan, I can't see our team losing. So I'm predicting a 1-1 scoreline and the scorer will be Suhail. So yeah, that's all for the preview. Hopefully we can do something. We can put up a good performance so that we can go into the next game, at least a little bit positive, that we can do something, and hopefully it happens. Hopefully team, gives their best. And yeah, that's all for today. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Jai Hind. Peace out.